Today was a pretty slow day. The big thing is Obama put out these new climate regulations, power plant things. It's basically just 32% reduction in emissions below 2005 levels, which is to say, like, a lot. That's a pretty significant reduction. The question is it going to get lived up to? Does it really matter if the rest of the world doesn't pick up? Too late, too little, too late. That's today's big story. Not really that big of a story, though. The other big thing is Planned Parenthood got its funding. There was a bill moving through the Senate to try to cut it out, but it needed 60 votes to advance to the floor, and it only got 53. So Planned Parenthood's going to get its money. Whoop-de-doo. The Republicans are saying they're going to attach a thing to cut the funding to this big important bill that's coming later in the year, and they want to make a big stink and do the whole, like, we're going to shut down the government if you don't not abort babies thing that they do. So we'll see how that goes. And in Idaho, a court overturned they call them ag-gag laws. It basically says that activists can't go to farms and film how horrible the shit they do on the farms because the businesses literally just say it's bad for business if people see how we do business. So they got a law passed last year, said you couldn't do that anymore. This year, a U.S. judge in Idaho said it's absurdly unconstitutional and threw it out. On the broader world scale, we still got weak manufacturing going on all over the world. Germany's doing good. France was down. China's down. America, I want to say, was kind of down. And commodity prices are still in the toilet, which is a sign that no one's really placing orders for more shit, making more stuff in the factories, which is, a bad thing. And Puerto Rico officially defaulted on a $52 million payment it had. Overall, they owe like $72 billion. I think about $5 billion of which is going to come due this year. And they were only able to scrape together a few hundred thousand. So that shit's going to get interesting. They're not allowed to default because they're not a state, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Finally, little news out of Texas. The Attorney General, Ken Paxton, was indicted on 2 charges of securities fraud over $100,000. One charge of being a stock advisor without registering, which he's the Attorney General. Kind of funny. He got tripped up on a legal technicality. Kind of funny he's going to jail or going to trial, at least in the first place. That's pretty much what happened today. Kind of shitty, kind of not great. I'm giving it a 75, but really just because nothing happened. So there's not much to sway the needle one way or another. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.